It's August 2021 and I've headed to the flatlands of the Fens and the city of Peterborough, home to a surprising number of dead queens. The area that modern-day Peterborough is located in has been used for human settlement since at least the Iron Age, with the River Nene creating large areas of well-drained lands forming the Fens. The name Peterborough doesn't appear until the 12th century. The cathedral evolved from a former abbey church following the dissolution of the abbeys, and Peterborough may have remained a quiet market town if it wasn't for the objections of Lord Exeter, who refused to allow the railway to pass through his lands in Stamford. With the arrival of what would eventually become the East Coast Main Line, Peterborough was transformed from a market town into an industrial centre. The cathedral was built during the 12th and 13th centuries, and despite some extensions and restorations, remains one of the most important 12th century buildings in England. For a cathedral in what was a small market town, it has housed the mortal remains of some of the key players in 16th century Britain, with the remains of Mary Queen of Scots being buried here for 25 years following her execution before being reinterred in Westminster Abbey. The cathedral has remained the final resting place of Catherine of Aragon, the first wife of Henry VIII. Located a couple of miles from the cathedral is Longthorpe Tower. Once a separate village, the area is now merged into the ever-expanding Peterborough. The tower was built by Robert Thorpe as an extension to an existing manor house, as a way of displaying the wealth his family had managed to amass through working with the abbey, having risen to landed gentry in just 3 generations. The tower has some of the best examples of English medieval wall paintings. Since the coming of the railways, Peterborough has been an important junction, though over time some of those links have been lost, with a direct east-west line to Northampton along the Nene Valley being one of the biggest. Today the Nene Valley Railway and Rail World, which includes the UK's prototype hover train, occupy land beneath the still active junction on the East Coast Main Line. The Nene Valley Railway runs for 7.5 miles from Peterborough through to Yarwell Junction, though most of the activity on the line takes place at the Heritage Railway's headquarters at Wansford. East from Peterborough, across the Fens, you reach Wisbech. Once an important inland port, the town has a fine Georgian centre, and from the town bridge you can see a large number of Georgian houses that line both sides of a river. One of the most important is Peckover House. Originally built in 1722, it was purchased by the Quaker Peckovers in the mid-18th century, who didn't make any changes to the structure or decoration, creating an almost perfect time capsule of a Georgian house. Continuing east and crossing through Norfolk, you reach the market town of Dereham. Another key railway junction town, Dereham slowly lost all of its railway lines, with the last trains departing in October 1969. Within 5 years, the Mid-Norfolk Railway had been founded to protect and reopen the line, but it took them another 20 years before the first heritage trains began running again. Today, the line runs for over 17 miles from Dereham to Wymondham. Peterborough is a key station on the East Coast Main Line, with regular direct trains to London, York, Newcastle and Edinburgh, as well as direct trains to Birmingham, Stansted Airport, Lincoln and Norwich.